So the big news of the day is Valve is introducing a new way for families or friends, I don't know how you want to view it, to share games between accounts. It's kind of interesting. I know Microsoft used to do it back in the day. I'm not sure if they still do it. It used to be okay. If this is my home console over here, I could sign into this console, but my buddy can sign in as the secondary account and use my games. This isn't exactly like that, but it's kind of interesting. So we're going to go over some of the fine bullet points, talking about what's going on with this, and see if it's even worth it. Let's get into it, guys. Don't forget, mash that like button, comment down below, and subscribe. Every little bit helps. Let's go. Valve introduces new Steam family game sharing program. This is kind of interesting because first off, I didn't know they used to have one. Valve has introduced the Steam Families, a revamped program that allows players to create a group to share and play games with close family members. The program launched today in the Steam Beta client and replaces the Steam Family Sharing and Steam Family View features. The real question is how many people actually knew that there was actual features like this. Anyways, Steam families can have up to 6 members join and gives you access to shareable games in each member's library. Shareable games is an important distinction as family sharing is a feature that allows that any developer can choose to opt out of for any reason at any time. Some games also ineligible for sharing due to technical reasons. Okay, I can understand that. Noteworthy games currently eligible for family sharing include Helldivers 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Elder Ring, and Hogwarts Legacy. You can read the full list here. I'll link this article down in the description. So if you're wondering what games are eligible for this program, you can come to the article and check that full list out. I'm not about to open it because I'm not about to sit here and scroll through 80 million games, if that makes any amount of sense. While playing a game that a family member owns, you will create your own save file, earn your own achievements, and have access to the workshop files, among other features. When you purchase a game, it still remains in your ownership and only appears in your own library. This right here is a very important part when it comes to this family sharing thing, and that is two members cannot play one copy of a game at the same time. For example, if two members want to play a co-op using member one's copy of Helldivers 2, member 2 will either have to buy their own copy or play another copy owned by a different member in the family. So basically, guys, that's just stating if there's 4 people on the account and there's only one copy of the game, only one individual can play it. Now, if there's 2 copies of the game between the 4 individuals, 2 out of the 4 can play. The other 2 will either have to buy another copy or just play something else. Steam has released an FAQ. Like I said, I'm not about to click and go through that. If you guys want to check that out, this article will be linked down below. That they answer some of the burning questions about the Steam family, including parental controls, how to manage children purchases. We recommend reading the full post for all of the finer details. But some of the biggest takeaways are members can leave the Steam family at any time, right? So you can leave at any time, but you have to wait a year before joining or creating a new family. So you can't just leave because, let's say you're in a group of 6 friends and you get into an argument with one of them. You can't just leave and start a new family. You have to wait a minimum of a year in order to create a new family or join in. Children in a Steam family cannot leave on their own and must be removed by an adult in the family. Okay. Shared family games can be played offline. Might be a workaround if you're looking to play a single player experience and you only have one title for it. Playing a member's game also provides access to any shareable DLC they own. Okay, so it doesn't just give you access to just the main game. You can also play the DLC if it's shareable. You can change which Steam family member's copy of a game you can play through. Though if one has a different DLC than the other, your saves may not be able to work. Okay, so that's actually a pretty good one. So let's say you have Skyrim over here, and then you have Skyrim Game of the Year. It may not be compatible save files. Something else to think about. With the expectation of children members, you cannot restrict family members from playing a game you own. If a family member gets banned for cheating while playing your copy of the game, you will also be banned in that game. Oh, I didn't even read that the first time I read through. That is another thing you need to be careful of. If if your family member gets banned for whatever reason in CS2, or that's probably a bad example, Call of Duty, let's say, because they were cheating, you're also banned. So be careful of your you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family. Just saying. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family. As previously mentioned, some games are ineligible for the family sharing due to technical reasons. These include games that require an additional third-party key, account, or subscription in order to play. Okay, makes sense. I mean, if you need a subscription in order to play it, 100% okay. I could stand behind that. Free-to-play games and any purchase DLC for the games makes sense. Free DLC for the game. See, this is what I don't get. Is like, I hate how they're like, these are some of the reasons why, and a lot of these are like free. Game or DLC that is restricted in your or the borrower's region. Okay, it makes sense. Like, you know, this is a drastic one, but let's say I'm here in America and my cousin, who could be on my my family thing, goes to China. That might be a good reason why we won't be able to do it. Games that don't support the borrower's operating system. Okay, differences between, Windows and Linux, Windows and Mac, whatever. Game that the publisher is marked explicitly as unavailable for sharing. Okay, makes sense. Game marked as private by the original owner. Okay. Let me tell you, like, there's some games, like, I don't know how, but they ended up in my games list, and it kind of makes me scratch my head. I'm thankful Steam's like, you can private those games. Like, games that are currently excluded from family sharing will continue to be excluded from sharing in Steam families. This includes games that require an additional third-party account or subscription. That goes back to the very first bullet point of this part. On top of that, to create a Steam family, you'll need to opt into the Steam family beta. Mind you, it's still in beta, guys. Click on the Steam in the upper left, choose Settings menu, Interface, then Client Beta Participation, select Family, Steam Family Beta from the drop-down menu. Then you'll have to restart the Steam to complete the process. Huh. I just wanted to create a video talking about this because I thought this was really interesting. You don't really hear much about PC games being shareable. And on top of that, I personally did not know that Steam even had a program that allowed you to share games between family and friends. I'm going to say family and friends. Like I said, I'll link the article down below. So if you're really interested in this, you could go through, you can look at the games that are shareable, for one. And two, you could go through and read the FAQ, facts and questions, and see if this is something that you really want to, potentially do with your family or friends. Anyways, you guys, y'all take it easy. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We're on our way to 8,000. You guys are fucking awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. Love you. Bye.